Let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah. I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay. Hey. Yeah. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra. You know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the island. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it.
I don't know why they
fuck
with my
you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Lift this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey.
Oh my good brother.
Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shoot. They don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every moment. Hey. Beats in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever.
Salute to my good brother Peter Ogun. I appreciate you for tapping in. All y'all people, especially my family with the crystals, who love the crystals. I'm waiting for y'all to come in, but if y'all come in and y'all catch this later, make sure y'all go look up my brother Peter Ogun. This over here is Peter Ogun 77. Is it the same over on Instagram, brother? Because I know they should be able to find you easily with just Peter Ogun. I don't know why they fucking with my image tonight. They just doing something weird. I normally have a damn image that I took and made an animated version of myself, but they just acting up tonight. I'm over here smoking this shit, so I'm just smoking a blunt, but I'm not gonna be on screen for that. I still think about that in the archives. My daughters will be watching this shit. I don't want to be sitting there always in front of them. I decided I want to smoke a blunt right now because we are still on it, family. I don't know about y'all, but this weekend has been a crazy weekend, family. I mean, between trying to get the garden finished and getting everything planted and situated out there, I mean, we've had our brother Kendrick standing on business. I mean, it's been literally 48 hours, bro. Because we started with 616, and we thought that, and then Drake came out with the Family Matters. And so we was like, oh, crap, bro. And then right after that, Kendrick, no less than 40 minutes later, after Drake thought he was going to walk out the studio, the king, because you can hear him in the song. He said it's over. He said in the song, it's over after this. You can hear Drake say completely, it's over after this in the song. But less than 40 minutes, he probably was proud of himself. 40 minutes, he about to walk out that bitch. And my young brothers, RDC World 1, y'all go check out RDC World 1. They did a funny-ass video about that. And the young brother, Mark, he was just talking about that shit earlier today. He was talking about, man, he hadn't even, oh, damn, TBA is on too. God damn it. Well, I'm damn sure not going to be long here. I'm going to just try to get to the point on what I want to do because I want to go over there on TBA and all that too. See, that's the problem with trying to run. All the great minds and all the good people be running into each other because great minds think alike. And so, um, and I'm not even saying I'm on a great mind level with them brothers and sisters. I just be, you know what I'm saying, walking in their petticoats. So I always want to give my flowers out to those who perform, Brother Tariq Nasheed, all of them. I can't wait to see the family on June 15th. If you're gonna be out in DC, once again, as I always do when we over here, we always run this ad at the beginning and always at the end. So let's get to it.
2 years ago, we came here to Washington, D.C., shoulder to shoulder, with our voices raised in unison, demanding recognition, justice, and reparations. That moment was etched into the records of our struggle. And now, brothers and sisters, we are going to return here to Washington, D.C., not merely just to reminisce, but to reignite our spirit of determination, to amplify our voices, and to reaffirm our commitment to the cause. Join me, Tariq Nasheed, here in Washington, D.C., at the Rally for Reparations Juneteenth celebration at Freedom Plaza. We're going to have a vast array of phenomenal speakers, guests, leaders, and activists who's going to reignite that spirit of Majara that's within us and our lineage. You don't want to miss this event. Go to rallyforreparations.com. That's rallyforreparations.com. Come on down here to Washington, D.C. Be a part of history. Join me. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for justice. Stand up for your ancestors. Rallyforreparations.com. See you here.
Our wonderful brother Tariq Nasheed, brought to you by the Amber White Show on the Rally for Reparations, June 15th, Washington, D.C. in Freedom Plaza in D.C., Washington, D.C. So if you can be there, family, that would be appreciative. And this is the Black Round. And we are still sitting here, family, because we are here for it. The chaos, the confusion, the convoluted. We are here for it right now. As we said, we started off with 616, then we went to Family Matters, then we were hit with Meet the Gram, and then just like literally, I don't even, people said it was 24 hours. I don't know. It was the next morning from that night from the Meet the Grams. By that morning, because I was doing a live that ended kind of like around 12 o'clock ish, and our brother dropped, they not like us. And it was like, yo, you saw that image, and they were saying the dots represented like possibly people who are pedophiles. Yeah, this has gone beyond. And I'm like, at this point, that bro, just give it up. And now they pulling out old Degrassi Junior High photos, old Degrassi Junior High videos of you doing like mad sus stuff. Because most people are saying they would have never done that to be on TV. And then yo, shit, my man Metro Boomin, he just dropped BBL Drizzy a couple of hours ago. So yeah, and he's on Rap Chat talking about whoever killed this beat, they get it for free. And I'm telling you, there's people over there right now. They're swarming on that beat right now. I'm recording a version right now too over there on Rap Chat. I already did my first verse. I'm gonna probably go back and lay the rest of it. My shit gonna come in the top 30, but it's got to be some real hungry motherfuckers because I seen a lot of things popping in. They call them blips, and you watching them, and there's a lot of blips on that song. So I don't know that I feel like my joint to get in the top 30 because I wrote some quality, some killer shit. And I ain't even really write it like on no notebook paper. I just wrote it on a napkin and shit. As soon as I heard Metro Boomin talking about that, I started writing because I already had some shit in my head. Because I ain't never liked Drake either too. Because I hated Wheelchair Jimmy. That was his character in goddamn Degrassi Junior High. So, and you know, if you really watch Degrassi Junior High, you probably don't have no love for no damn Drake. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? So we went through that, and then we was like sitting there. We was like, wait, hold up. And then, like I said, Kendrick just came with this, and we was like, yo. So, fair use, YouTube, fair use. Let's get some sounds in on this. Fair use.
Problems. Told you I was working with Triple X. No reply to my text. Now that he died, I regret not sending him.
That's something else I wanted to talk about as well. We gon' oh my God, because that doesn't make sense. It's like, hey, bro.
The flow on him. Say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs and party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
That, you know what's crazy about that whole situation right there? Because I was listening to a lot of chicks yesterday. They was like, oh, well, Drake's song fit to me because I could shake my ass in the club. And guess what you see all this morning, the videos on TikTok with the songs? It's just a bunch of chicks shaking their asses, man. But if that comes down to it, Drake lost. Kendrick Lamar just hit it. That West Coast shit is that shit got the bop to it. You gonna have to bop.
Kendrick dropped again. Not like us. I can negotiate the surrender, Drake. I see dead people. Mustard on.
I'm about to play him just because I want it, because I know it'd be hard to tell you Negroes. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll be like, damn, let me find a white boy and let him tell y'all, because sometimes you Negroes, y'all just don't want to hear. Y'all don't want to hear at all. I got to shout out y'all like these brothers do. Gotta yell at you like a bunch of Asians because y'all don't even be getting it. And I was telling people this. I said, this is the weirdest shit. I'm trying to figure out this because I'm trying to figure out what's the love for Drake, because Drake ain't really authentic. I'm trying to really understand. Look, I like Drake. Let's get it right. I'm not going to sit here and be one of those people like, man, Drake ain't shit. He ain't make a goddamn thing. No, he never made a class. He never made no classes. But he made a lot of songs. He made a lot of songs that I'll be like, damn, all right. I remember that Drake joint. I know exactly what I was doing when that happened. You dig what I'm saying? So I can feel it on that. I know he got some joints that slap. But what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to like, what's our old brother? He said, you are the great pretender. Ooh, Nat King Cole, right? Nat King Cole sang about the great pretender. And I think that's what Drake has always been, a great pretender. Because you can find him using videos. I remember I talk plenty of time. I talk a lot, and there's lots of videos, but you're going to never find me in a video talking about our greatest icons or any black person under the Nigger with a hard ER. I never call black people. If I'm using the any ER against you, that means we enemies. That means I don't fuck with you. That's real cap. And even then, I might not even use that moniker. I might have other greasy things to say about you that might be direct, because that's how I am. I'm a Cancer. So I'm direct. When I'm dealing with somebody, I'm going to be direct with you. I'm not going to even beat around bushes. I'm going to talk about your mama to your face. I'm going to talk about your daddy, everything. I'm not going to sit there. That's just how real Cancers are. When it's on with a Cancer, they let you know that shit be on. That's how it's always been in my world. Bitch, if you say you breaking up with me and I ain't agree to it, bitch, it's on. I'm stalking you. I'm outside your crib. I'm just letting you know, as a real Cancer, under the cusp of July 12th, you might have problems with me on some crazy shit, because I'll get crazy with you. So that's why it's always good, I say, to deal with a cancer in decorum because we real emotional type people. And that's even with a daddy in the house. So you better always be on guard with that because we be on some shit. I know I be on some shit. I don't know about other people, but shit, you might find me out your crib with a gun. That's the type of shit I be on. Not no longer, because I'm a much older dude. I'm much more sensible now. But the younger Breeze, oh my God. That dude was a nut. Word up. He wasn't easy to just break up with his ass. But yeah, maybe that's Drake's problem too. Drake have a problem breaking up because this whole way you be like observing other people and getting behind them, that's kind of weirdo type stuff too. So, but yeah, let's listen to our brother Kev has some funny shit to say too because I guess he was dealing with some of the trolls over there on TikTok about this too. So let's listen to what our brother Kev Almighty had to say.
You know, the mix. I just really don't like the mix on that song. I mean, you just two-track the
Yeah, that's where he was going in. The whole thing about the DJ Vlad. Because this is another thing. We got to get motherfuckers like DJ Vlad about the mix, man. DJ the Demon Vlad catcher, whatever. He got to go, man. That's why I be saying a lot of people be over there with him, be either goofy or tethers. But we got to get him up out the paint because he tried to go after this sister and get her get her job taken and shit. So, yeah, so he is in the mix today. So, stop fucking with DJ Vlad, man. Make him the outcast that he should be. But here go brother Kev Almighty. He talk about it real quick because he's gonna go in on what he had to say.
You know, the mix. I just really don't like the mix on that song. I mean, you just two-track the SOB. You really screwed the pooch on that one, buddy. I mean, you got the whole world a listening, pal. And you don't take time to do the mix? I mean, I don't mind the lyrics. Sure, you betcha. But the mix, I mean, where's the production quality? You know, Prince didn't do a great job on the mix sometimes. And look at the streams. Look at the difference in the streams on the mix. If K. Dot would have done a better job on the mix, I think he'd be up in the battle. But the mix is important. Disgusting.
Yeah, so that brother saying the same thing we should have been doing a long time, Kev, on stage. He talking about how basically we should be like gatekeeping. We should shut these people out. And that's probably the problem because that's what I feel like Kendrick is saying in the whole music, that we allow an industry plant. And I would say that about Drake. Look at Drake's behavior. There's certain things you could talk about all that, but once you start putting barrettes in your hair and you painting your nails, laying up with sexy red, when we know there's an agenda being pushed against our community. What else are y'all going to say about that? Y'all going to keep playing like that? Y'all don't agree there's an agenda? Because there's no reason you could tell me some Negro who's 40-something years old. He behind me. I'm 43. I'm about to be 43. July 12th, I'm about to be 43 with him. He's going to be 40, 41, somewhere around there. So you telling me that a 40-year-old man just wake up one day and start that's Bruce Jr. shit. Y'all can play that shit. He was 50-something too, doing that weak shit he started doing. But y'all just tell me y'all man and you just get up one day, you decide you want to start wearing your wife underwears and frolicking around in sundresses and shit. For real? You been SEAL Team 6 all these years. Now you want to get up and start painting your nails? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't understand that. I only know one group of people promote that, and a lot of us are scared to say that because you'll get in trouble. YouTube, maybe you'll lose your butter biscuit somewhere. Somebody will tell you that that's wrong to say that. I don't know. I don't know, family. But I'll say this shit. Drake lost. Drake lost. And I want to hear from my brother Jason Hunt again because he talks about the loss of losing your cachet, your black cachet. Let's let him go again. Like so he can really point it out. It happened to George Bush, and maybe Drake will start painting pictures too, like Bush.
Reputations aren't static. Reputations evolve. They can be chipped away and they can be rebuilt. Look at George W. Bush. W is the worst president of all time without question, and we know that because W broke the white streak to a nigga named Hussein Osama. That's how bad W was. Now he's a lovable old dude painting pictures of Putin. It can happen in either direction, and no one's exempt. Anybody can lose cultural cachet, and that includes Drake. And that's what I see when I see all these titans going at Drake at the same time. A man who's been described as immoral, number-fixing, douchebag celebrity who calls the police on his homies, talk about their women in his music, shows a willingness to weaponize racism, and treats gods, rap gods, as pawns in his corporate AI advertorial. You can't take away Drake's money or his fans, but can you chip away at his cool points? Can the rap Avengers cut into his cultural cachet? Can Kendrick Lamar finally and officially pack that boy up? I don't have the answer to these questions.
Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening.
Yes. Go tap into our brother Justin Hunt, man, the company man. Yo, he said it right there at the end. Can K. Dot pack this boy up and put him away? It looks like it's done. To me, it's K. Dot for the win. But we gonna see because Drake is quite a menacing villain, and he's quite diabolical. We might see what the dreaded Drake. Remember what a Drake is. Remember, in the old time English literature, Drakes were very dangerous. People often think of Drakes as just a goose or a gander, but Drakes are often equated to dragons, sleeping in slumber until waiting to pounce. So will Drake be the Drake of old English times? Or will Drake be the typical Drake who's all fluff and feathers and ponders about and tries to keep you from getting into your Honda? Oh, I'm mad that I didn't save that video. I had a video that would have went perfect right now, right behind that, because I was going to post that video. Damn, they didn't let my video of the little kid get on here. Y'all got to see this video. Let me see why I'm chatting with y'all. Let me see if I can bring it up on here real quick. I might add the pressure back on there. Y'all got to see this kid, boy. These little kids are crazy today. They crazy. Go ahead and give him the pressure. We're gonna give him the pressure. Then we're gonna come back in with wonderful brother Tariq Nasheed. Damn, Tariq got me turned up, man. Tariq be doing some shit that just be having me like, it's like my whole this whole month is like going crazy, like because of Tariq. My daughter's birthday is so much gonna be going on this month, and we got the microphone check. I'm gonna be going to the joint in Washington D.C. I was trying to send a message out to everybody. It would be dope because I believe all the movies start at a certain time. There's a bunch of them. So, like, if we could all chime in at the same time, I don't even know. I was trying to figure out maybe like a bunch of us chime in at the same time for the microphone check. Peter Ogun, if you still out there, let me know, good brother. Are you going? Which one you going to? Okay, let me see if that joint is on there. Yeah, that we finally got it on there. But like I said, if y'all family, if you go into that joint, let me know what's good if y'all gonna be.
What about Drake? You like Drake?
No.
My man.
He didn't even say a little bit. He didn't even say halfway.
That's my guy right there.
No.
That's why X is necessary in the game right there.
Okay. Now, why don't you like Drake? I don't like anything about Drake. I don't like his voice. I don't like what he talks about. I
be trying to tell his
face. I don't like the way he walks. Like nothing. I don't like his haircut. I might just let me shut up. I'll just stop right there.
Give me an example of who you think isn't talented. But
Drake. He has talent.
Yeah.
It's kind of redundant. It's kind of the same all the time. It kind of sounds the same. It's an annoying sound. It's an annoying voice, like annoying, like the washing machine, or a dryer. Say, I'm gonna take it for myself because I'm hot right now and I'm feeling myself and I'm Canadian.
So
the balls ain't that big, son.
Yeah.
Have you been converted to a Drake fan yet?
No, not at all. Not at all. I wish it was like maybe 7 years ago, or maybe like 10 years ago. But you catch the elevator, beat them up. They ain't just let them know, like it's real, son. Like you can't just walk around doing.
You can still do that. It's just going to end up on World Star.
Yeah,
you can.
Right, you can. Yeah,
you cannot. You are not going to catch Drake in no elevator by himself anyway. That's
he ain't got to be by himself. Like that's not a problem. Like
You
talking to DMX?
DMX
we wolfed out in this joint, son. I mean,
Did you hear Angela Yee? Man, did you? There was some pictures this weekend of her showing herself. I always knew she was a tether. I don't even know what type of tether, but yeah, she was in some type of fishnet outfit. I mean, her body ain't that great. I'm just gonna be honest. She looked like a starfish. If you know what a starfish body look like, you know what I mean. That's what Angela Yee looked like. It's a video. Y'all see them videos out there. That's no disrespect. I'm just being honest. She looked like a starfish. Like Patrick and shit. SpongeBob. She looked like a naked Patrick. That's crazy out there, man. This world is crazy. And this world is like this because there ain't no boundaries no more. It's like we in a world of hedonistic craziness. I'm trying to figure out what I would want to go with because we did that wonderful brother, Justin. I just don't know if I want to go back into the music anymore. It's like I feel like Kendrick nullified everything, bro. I really do.
What about Drake? You like Drake?
No.
Ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, run for your life. Hey, run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, run for your life. Hey, run for your life. Let me hear you say OV ho. Say OV ho. Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way.
And I like the way that person right there put that mix in there because that shit made me think about like how he was throwing shade at Michael Jackson. It's like, come on, Drake. Like, you supposed to be throwing straight shots at Kendrick, but you still found ways to throw shots at like Michael Jackson. Even the fans, calling the fans slaves and shit. It was really weird. And I think Kendrick Lamar just literally with that coming right back out with that right after Not Like Us. He kind of even explained the whole part about what he was saying with, because people like, well, Drake is black and this, that, and third, there was that whole racial dichotomy. And Kendrick kind of broke it down when he broke about how he came to Atlanta and how he was literally being parasitic off of motherfuckers, but wasn't really showing love to the community. So it makes a lot of sense and stuff. You know what I mean? Some people in this new world, because everybody act like you got to be precisely 100 on something because they goofy asses ain't even 2% on one thing. So you gotta, that's what goes on with this real world. So I get now where Kendrick was coming from, because at first I was like, wait, why everybody, even with Rick Ross, I was like, why y'all keep calling him white boy? Because he is technically black, but when you actually break down how they look at how Drake perceived himself, you're like, oh yeah, Drake don't see himself as no black person. Only when he come around Negroes, that's when he's like, aye, nigga, aye. But when he over there with them folks, he's like, them niggers. He's talking the way he was talking about Canadians in that video that Metro Boomin released. Metro Boomin released that old video of him talking shit about people who talk in the Canadian language, the Canadian gutter language. So yeah, that's why Metro Boomin released that BBL Drizzy. I'm right over there on Rap Chat right now. I'm recording the track right now. I just did my first verse. I plan on finishing it tonight and I may upload it. But like I said, Metro Boomin said whoever kill this the best. He said you get the shit for free and he gonna give you $200,000 worth of production. Just cause. He wanna rub this in he want to rub it in Drake's face. And then I want to say, like I was saying, is it mistaken that people going at Drake that way? Because, we often mistaken the Drake for a goose or a gander, somebody we could easily like walk all over because they're full of fluff and feathers. But is Drake actually the notorious understanding of the 15th century understanding of a Drake, which is a dragon full of steam, claws as long as swords, puff full of fire? Is that who Drake is? We'll see. We don't know. We feel like he's running on that crescendo because you got 24 hours to respond. But what I said today was that his ghostwriter Daylight came out and went against him, released the track against him. So now you got Daylight, which I always thought Daylight was a weirdo. I should have known he was going to be a damn ghostwriter for Drake because he had disappeared. If you know, he was almost caught up with that, what's that dude who was doing the cult shit, Nature Boy? Daylight was hanging out with him for a brief moment. I remember we motherfuckers got at him on Instagram one time. We was like, yo, hey, you better be careful who you up there with. And sure enough, and that's what kind of like happened. Look at how my shit just goes straight to zero. I just love that shit. That's like, beep, straight to zero, my boy. That's our YouTube. I guess maybe because we brought up Nature Boy, we said that boy name. I don't know. But anyway, that coat dude. We gotta say it like that. That goddamn coat dude. Y'all know who he is. Shit. And Daylight was with him for a minute, but then Daylight, I guess he got himself up out of there. Because I remember Daylight was going on DJ Vlad too. And people was getting on him about going on Vlad, and then he stopped going on Vlad. So hopefully, but he damn sure came out and dropped the whole diss talking about Drake don't be paying him. Don't invite him to the mansion. Yo, that must be a big ass motherfucking slight. You recording the motherfucking shit, and then they're like, hey, yo ass, you can't come to the mansion, the Drake mansion. He probably got it set up like Degrassi Junior High on the inside. So my boy is extra pissed. He can't even get on the Degrassi Junior High zone. And that's messed up. I feel bad for him. But if you ask me, I'm just gonna say Kendrick won. It feels like Kendrick won to me, but like I said, Drake is very diabolical. So we'll see what Drake got to do. Anyway, fair use again. YouTube, show me how these little boys be riding it today. Show me how they ride. The funniest shit though, wait till you listen to the people talking in the background. That's why I always say we the background, because that's the voices that you hear in the background of black society. But when you hear these people talking real quick, you're gonna be down laughing because they gonna start calling young man Urkel. Yeah, it is funny as hell, yo. Just go ahead. Here we go.
Driving that bitch, boy. Oh! What's going on? It's Mr. Goddamn it. We got the box Chevy? Yeah.
Urkel, got you on camera.
You see, they was like, Urkel, we got you on camera. Urkel was turning up out there, Beyonce. Word up, yo, that shit was crazy. Little bro was whipping the hell out of that shit. That's the great thing. I love car season. It is here in full effect. Well, I hate y'all in Florida because I saw palm trees in that video. So y'all motherfuckers always got goddamn car season. That shit always turned up. Shit, we were supposed to have the first car show today out here in Virginia, where I'm at. But it rained all damn day, so they didn't have that shit. So F y'all in Florida and Cali who be living it up with all that good sunshine and left y'all getting goddamn hurricanes or typhoons. God damn it. In the mid-Atlantic, we be getting some dusty weather. Our weather be on some shit. That shit be like asking you for some goddamn sunshine while barfing on you with a bunch of rain. Excuse me, you ain't got no sunshine. Blah, 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 blah. That's how the weather in the mid-Atlantic be, bro. You like, yo, why the hell is this shit so trifling? It really is. That's why everybody be out here be trifling, because the weather make you like that. That's why I remember I met this man. He told me one time, never live too long on the East Coast because you live too hard. Never live too long on the West Coast because you live too soft. You know what I mean? So you got to mix that shit up. And that's what I did in my life. I lived on on the West Coast when I was young, when I first got out of college. That was the first thing I did was live on the West Coast. Then I came back to the Mid Atlantic. Well, I went back to New York first. I went to New York first. Then, like I said, I got arrested and all that shit. Had to fight all them damn kingpin charges. Yeah, that shit slowed up my whole damn life. Having to go through all this shit. That shit slows up your money. That's why I tell young people, even if you are doing a little bit of dirt, if they even get a little bit of wind of it, it's going to take a lifetime for you to save yourself from their bullshit. Because you don't have to even be doing nothing. Anybody you come in contact, if them motherfuckers get caught doing some extra nutty shit and throw your name in it, then guess what? They going to put your name in it. See, that's why I be looking at real motherfuckers who claim they street. Like, if you street, you would be like, hey, yo, bro. Hey, look, hey, nigga, don't come around me because, hey, nigga, not with no shit like that. Because as a regular street nigga, unless you a nigga, like, who just want to be out here in the streets all day, like, for the rest of your life, shit, that's called a bum. That's called the homeless. I'm gonna be honest, a motherfucker who just want to be doing street shit till he fucking in the fucking box, that's called the homeless, bro. Let's be honest about that. Because if you're a regular person, even the mafia, they show you in their little Italian movies, you know, the gangster dude, he want to be sitting somewhere in a garden snipping some roses. I don't never know why it's fucking roses. Roses are terrible. Them shits prick your ass. They smell like feet. Roses smell like feet. I don't care what anybody else say, but you snipping some roses. I'd rather be growing some real vegetables than some shit that's productive for the people. Some peppers for the gabagoo. You know what I'm saying? Instead of a bunch of fucking roses. But even them, they show you that the warrior has to have a place in the garden. You know what I mean? You want to take your warriors and give them a place in the garden because people living so hard, you don't want that around your society. You know what I mean? That's why I be looking at us as a people like, you know, we should be wanting our brothers, you know, to get out and, you know, you look at a lot of these prisons, there used to be like programs in there that would help people like garden. I know when I was locked up, they was ending all that shit. I remember I was literally at the point when they was removing weight equipment. They were removing all this shit. And I'm like, well, what the hell? Who the hell they gonna bench press? And one of the big Negroes, then he looked right at me. I was like, oh, I had my Martin moment in there, like, oh, Gina, help me. That's why with Miss V, she over there, her homegirl Tracy, I be laughing because I be always want to be like, Tracy. Yo, Tracy, if you out there, I just be wanting to let you know. I be wanting to say that. Well, and what's that? What's that from In Living Color? I don't remember. But it was a brother, he was yelling Tracy. And that shit was funny. Anytime I hear somebody say the name Tracy, I'm like, oh shit. There's about to be some drama. Like, Tracy is a name that you know for a motherfucking fact. If Drake was around a chick with named Tracy, there's going to be some drama. Because Tracy is a damn drama name. You like, Tracy. When I was a kid, I always heard motherfucking men yelling Tracy like that, yo. You be scared. That's when I lived in the hood. But thank God, my mom and dad, you know, we didn't stay in the hood that long, but we was in the hood in the beginning. You would hear that late night outside your window. Tracy. Word up, a Cheryl. You might hear a motherfucker calling for Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl. as a kid because you're like, yo, why is he yelling at my window? There is no Cheryl here. You're afraid because if you look out, they might think you Cheryl kids or something. You'll never know, yo. It was dangerous in New York. Not like dangerous like that. It was dangerous because of crazy people. I don't remember any violence like when I grew up as a young person. I don't remember like, oh, is there a major violence? My major violence happened when I got to Baltimore. I'll tell you that, motherfucker. When them motherfuckers came up, motherfuckers in two NSXs, two Monteros, and it was another damn car. The Forerunner and two Forerunners. When motherfuckers came like that, you knew it was over, bro. It was like 40 of them. They jumped us out in front of the damn dorms. It was the scariest shit of my life. And I thought this shit was lasting for like 30, 40 minutes. When we went back with the police to look at the cameras, that shit lasted damn near 49 seconds, family. 40. That's why I tell people, man, you don't really know what the fuck you going through when you facing some real terror. You be like, man, that shit was this long. It was that. Nah, man, that shit be actually short, man. Trauma be short as a motherfucker. It don't really be long. Like I was even looking at some of the stuff from Vietnam. When they would talk to the soldiers would say the engagement lasted for 2 hours. But when they actually showed the actual time of how long the engagement lasted, that should be like maybe 22 minutes. Your time be off because everything gets slowed down. When you try not to get killed or anything like that, there's a real thing that happens. Yo, everything slow down. So to you, that should be feeling like, man, this shit was like hours. My muscles feel like I was fighting for hours. Nope, you might have been fighting for like 40 minutes, bro, or 40 seconds. It's just, that shit is wild, man. I remember when I saw that shit, I was like, that can't be. I remember I asked the police to replay that shit back 4 times. And the worst shit was like, if your parents came down, you got better treated. So some of us, our parents couldn't make it down. They worked and shit. So we had to go through some of the like worst litigation and stuff to get to get even compensated. And that's why I always talk about, we made those guys pay us reparations. That's what they called it in the court for what they did to us. But I'm glad. I always think about I was lucky I didn't get beat up as bad as some of my friends did. Some of my friends really got dusted off that night. It was a wild situation. And these Baltimore dudes, this is like almost near the end of the wire. People don't understand. I keep telling people that the wire ain't over. This is like close to the mid to the end of the wire. This is happening. The wire lasts almost up to 2000. Like, yeah, we in that weird part of the wire. You know where that last season of the wire? And then that's when I got arrested, and that's when I got charged with kingpin charges. I remember that night, my man Tay got shot in the face by a stud, a fucking stud, shot him in the goddamn face. And I went crazy that night. I ain't gonna lie, I started drinking. I tripped out on my man Lil Raheem Rod Boogie. He was like, fuck that. He left me. I was with my man Lamont. He ended up we rolled back to my crib together. I wasn't even supposed to be at that crib. I had to transfer all my stuff over to this shorty spot at Morgan State. I wasn't even supposed to be there. But I was like, fuck it. I ain't had nowhere to go that night because I'm like, well, where else we gonna go? Lamont, he don't know where to fucking go. So he just drive over there. We go in there. We get a couple of the hood rats that's outside. We chilling with the hood rats. I knew I should have left my black ass. I knew I should have left. All I had in that room was a fucking couch. And somebody had them put some shit in there. I don't know, probably Rudy. I always say, because all that shit came from Rudy. Rudy brought his ass. He's a goddamn deacon right now. I always tell people the Negroes who bring the most damage to your life, I bet you they be worshiping God at the end. I bet you they be worshiping God. Yep, motherfucking Rudy. And I'm sitting there like, hey, motherfucker. That's what I told Big Al. I'm like, yo, why y'all let him stay here? He don't pay no rent. Oh, that's just Rudy. That's our boy. That's just Rudy. Yeah, Rudy brought the whole damn hammer and sickle down on motherfuckers. And I swear to this day, I said, had I not had that fight with my boy Lil Raheem that night, but I said, you know what the funny shit is? That's how fate worked. That's how the universe worked. Because I was supposed to have that happen. Because had I not, I would have kept hustling. Hard, you know what I mean? I would have kept really hustling. I wouldn't have lost no money. I wouldn't have been like, oh, because I felt that whole situation that happened from my man Tate getting shot in the face to that situation happened. The universe was telling me, like, hey, bro, there's only two things you get out of this. You either gonna get dead or you gonna get motherfucking the penitentiary. And it was like, since you alive, let me show you the penitentiary. And that was the wildest shit in there. And this is how dumb of a motherfucker I was. I was just in there. I was just sitting there like, damn. I'm like, yo, when they going? So I'm just sitting there. Then one day I'm like, yo, when did they send you to court? And because the Muslims have been trying to get me. There was some other black brothers. I think there was a black gorilla family or something. It was in Baltimore. We was all at Hagerstown. All these brothers, they're like, man, even the white boys didn't understand me. They're like, even because I had a white boy walk up to me and say, hey, man, you ain't joined none of the nigger groups yet? I'm like, no. He's like, man, you making everybody on edge. And I guess they thought I might be like some snitch or some weird shit because I didn't join no group. I didn't join the Muslim. I remember when the Muslims came to me. I was like, nah, brother. At that time, I said, brother, I already did my salah. I'm already FOY. And that's when the brothers, they let me alone. They said, oh, so you just don't want to. I said, yeah, brother, I'm already fucking FOY. Fuck I need all of y'all for. I remember I was crazy when I first got in there. I remember the first motherfucker came up to me talking about he gonna eat my tray. I guess because he saw I hadn't been joining no groups. I wasn't nobody, you know what I mean? I wasn't, you know what I mean? I ain't always been as small as I am. I've always been a muscular thin guy, always muscular and thin. You know what I mean? Because that's how I've always, that's what that's how the military actually wants you, a wiry person. That's how they call it. So I've always been that size and that shape of a person. Round shoulders very round. I remember that day. That motherfucker like, yeah, motherfucker. That motherfucker said, who eating? I said, I didn't say nothing at first. I just kept moving my tray, trying to set my shit up so I could eat. That motherfucker said, who eating it? He decided to start lifting it. So I ain't waste no time. It was like my mind just said, "This is it. It's no damn fuck it. We not eating tonight." So I took that tray. Yeah, and I said, "I guess you are," and it was in his face. Boom, boom, boom. Then next thing his man turned, I swung that shit right across his face. They told me I was using a cutting weapon. That's the charge they gave me. Malicious wounding with a cutting weapon. So I got an extra 6 months. So like I said, when I was going through everything that I was going through, most of it wasn't because of I got any charges. It was because of me while I was in there, I had to defend myself. And they don't really want you to defend yourself. They kind of want you to be a victim and shit. But the greatest thing that saved me was this brother. I read his letter for him. Next thing you know it, I had no more problems, no more beef, everything. And everybody was just saying, calling me college boy. College college boy got this. Oh, they when I the day I left, it was Negroes crying, begging me to read them last letters, pulling every piece of red cent they had. I went home with money. I always tell people, I'm like, shit, I went home like I was, like I had, me and my man, Lil Raheem, we was laughing because when I left the motherfucking joint, I walked out of there with damn near $600 in cash in my pocket. Some of it was in coins and shit, but it was more than $600. They was asking me, where did I get the constables when I was leaving? I'm like, what? This is mine. It came from my what you call that shit? Your commissary. I was like, yeah, I was getting it in letters. And at first they had this look on their face, but then they had nothing to do. They let me go. I remember that day. I walked out of there. I walked out of there with a 1997 polo sweatshirt. Oh, it said 1997 because I had given the brother who took my polo shirt. I given him my polo shirt. It was 2001 because that's when I had got out. And damn, to think like 5 years later, my mama would pass away. But I hung on, like I said. That kind of what like, even though my brother went crazy, that kind of like slowed down my music career. Around that time in 2006 when my mama passed away. But I kept going. I kept going. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I was posting all them pictures I was posting. All that shit happened in 2014, 2016. So I was right there. But like I said, everything don't naturally go the way you want. You end up like, shit, all right, well, shit. Like I said, probably how the daylight guy feel. You end up writing for motherfuckers. And you like, some people can't accept it. It's like people who write books and music for like Britney Spears and all of them. It'd be that same type of shit. You kind of want the glory unless you're not happy with the checks. I was happy with my checks. You know, I was able to buy cameras. I was able to buy the things I wanted. And when it came down to when my wife passed, it was like shit. There was nobody there to help me. So thank God for them checks I had gotten. You know, I would love to have all that big glory and fame for my daughters, because my daughters, they would probably love that shit. But when they looking around in the studio, they be like, Dad. They be like, dang, Dad, you know a lot of people. And I'm like, yeah, that's how it be. You know people, but do you really like, are people building with you? That's the whole thing that goes on in this world, because that's what happens. Some people push, like my brother, the R&B artist Raheem Devon. That was my roommate. I mean, that was my suite mate, Raheem Devon. Go look up Raheem Devon. Word up. That's why I don't trust R&B niggas, cause of that nigga. That nigga cheated. That nigga stole my girlfriend. Them R&B niggas, boy. You better watch them. Them niggas be like, oh, we're back in business. Oh, as soon as you ain't looking, they back in business. You like, God damn you, motherfucker. Tracy! Tracy! See, I'm glad Tracy showed up. I was talking about that. Tracy, you know what? Where the dude was singing, Tracy, 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 Tracy. That shit had me die laughing, boy. I always love. I'm telling you, when I was a kid, I used to be scared of when you hear a woman named Tracy, because it was Negroes always looking for a Tracy, boy. You be scared. When you lived in the hood, there was always a Negro like, Tracy. Oh, what that nigga say? Bitch, I want to see my kids. That was in a comedy set. What that brother said, Tracy. He said they always be outside yelling, bitch, I want to see my kids. Lord, I heard that when I lived in the hood. That's real talk. You be scared to death, like, damn. I don't want. That's what I always do. I ain't want no woman named Tracy. I was like, fuck that. I met some beautiful. You fine too, Tracy. I see you. Shit, but I don't want no Tracy, boy. Tracy like Cheryl and shit. When you hear somebody say, "Hey, you seen Cheryl?" You be like, "Oh shit." You know some violence gonna happen when they looking for Cheryl. I be like, please run, Tracy, Cheryl, y'all get the hell on up out of here. I'm just telling you, you got to hit the damn road, especially if Drake show up. Drake gonna cause nothing but some trouble. Did you hear Drake's song where he say Tracy, Cheryl? He used those names, so you know Drake. That's what Kendrick Lamar talking about. He don't really like women. He wanna make Tracy and Cheryl upset. Miss V talking about leave Drake alone. See, where that I gotta get that Britney video. I couldn't find that. Leave Drake alone. You know when they were screaming, leave Britney alone. I need one of those for Drake. Cause Drake getting pummeled. It's a wrap. He better leave it alone because they've been dragging out old Degrassi Junior High videos all day. They've been like, hey. So Drake is Drake, brother. You probably don't give a damn, man, but you are such a narcissist. Some bullshit like this so small could reach you. Look, just bow, don't say nothing, just be quiet. That's what I would do. I would play possum. Do like he did in Degrassi Junior High. Disappeared and come back with a wheelchair. And ain't nobody gonna mess with him. If he come back with a wheelchair, it's all over. People don't mess with people in wheelchairs. Leave them wheelchairs alone. That's that dope shit right there. Because if not, you're going to hear Kendrick screaming, oh, we're back in business. the whole back in business. And I'm going to get you, Miss V, if you out there, goddammit. How the hell are you talking about leave Drake alone? We ain't done nothing to Drake. Drake has done this to himself. Apparently, from what I'm hearing. And look, hey Tracy, BFF. You Miss V, BFF. If you was writing Miss V rhymes and then you snapped on Miss V and you made a diss rhyme to Miss V, what we supposed to think, Tracy? Yeah, Miss V, where your ass at? Because Tracy, you know that wouldn't go down. I know you wouldn't do that. But imagine if you did that, you sitting around. Yo, the Daylight dude said he was the first Adonis. Imagine what that means. Wait, imagine what that means. The first Adonis. I mean, you saying you was Drake's son. But wait, Drake, okay, all right, that does make sense. Because Drake didn't let his son in the mansion first either. Because I was about to say, wait, Drake ain't let you in the mansion. But Drake didn't let the Daylight dude in the mansion. Here, okay, let's play the Daylight dude's his snippet. Let's play that. I forgot all about him. Here we go. Let's play it. Fair use, because we're going to be talking about it, YouTube. Fair use.
Problems. Told you I was working with Triple X. No reply to my text. Now that he died, I regret not sending the verse back. But what's even worse, you know he came and tried to murk that boy. Oh, I'm talking too much.
Excited to see what Daylight's going to do.
Have a seat, let him settle and don't be scared. If this is just a settlement, then settle with thirds. I set up nice writing, don't get the credit I deserve. I'm the one sending references, I'm who edit them words. I don't ask to be credited, I just check for the debit, deposit, observe. Why you sit and observe? I did service for all of them platinum hits in the live jam. You know, let there be light was God's plan. You think I jot with God hands? I was being a handyman, hamburger helper for the logo. Jumped in the meat beat just for the promo. I guess it's how the show go when you show low respect for those who respect and neglect you. I was the first Adonis. I made you pop, you ain't tell a world who I was. Stay quiet, chillin', was mad but held back, ain't had a right feeling. Just know.
Wait, hold on. Did y'all just hear that? We gonna run that one more time back, but did y'all just hear that? Let me know in the chat. Send me some thumbs up if you heard that. He said, I'm the first Adonis. Let me know y'all heard what I just heard so I'm not crazy. I mean, this guy said that. I mean, come on. Drake, this is the dude who's writing your lyrics. Who said he been writing, he said some of the shit that you just heard recently he wrote. Okay, we're gonna let the whole thing play again, because like I said, it's just a snippet, but let's let the whole snippet play. Here we go.
Problems. Told you I was working with Triple X. No reply to my text. Now that he died, I regret not sending the verse back. But what's even worse, you know he came and tried to murk that boy. Oh, I'm talking too much.
Excited to see what Daylight's going to do.
Have a seat, let him settle and don't.
If you hear that in the back, you hear that that's somebody talking, and you hear Drake responding to him. So yeah, this is kind of, I was wondering if he was the mole, but then I was also thinking, thank you, beloved Tracy. Thank you so much, beloved. Thank you right there. Yo, but I was wondering, I don't know if he's the mole, because if you just listen to what he's saying right now, thank you. So we will be discussing this fair use, and thank you, beloved Tracy.
Problems. Told you I was working with Triple X. No reply to my text. Now that he died, I regret not sending the verse back. But what's even worse, you know he came and tried to murk that boy. Oh, I'm talking too much.
Excited to see what Daylight's going to do.
Have a seat, let him settle and don't be scared. If this is just a settlement, then settle with thirds. I set up nice writing, don't get the credit I deserve. I'm the one sending references, I'm who edit them words. I don't ask to be credited, I just check for the debit, deposit, observe. Why you sit and observe? I did service for all of them platinum hits in the live jam. You know, let there be light was God's plan. You think I jot with God hands? I was being a handyman, hamburger helper for the logo. Jumped in the meat beat just for the promo. I guess it's how the show go when you show low respect for those who respect and neglect you. I was the first Adonis. I made you pop, you ain't tell a world who I was. Stay quiet, chillin', was mad but held back, ain't had a right feeling. Just know when they too fake, you right with them, don't write with them. You tight with them, you stuck in that height where they just tell you to tight. Don't get the invite to the mansion party, I see how did you do. I had the location, got it from Nuno. You asked me to come and battle at the function. Don't fuck with the sunken places, just a taste, I ain't fucking with you. Oh, we got some problems. Told you I was working with Triple X. No reply to my text. Now that he died, I regret not sending the verse back. But what's even worse, you know he came and tried to murk that boy. Oh, I'm talking too much.
Excited to see what Daylight's going to do.
hear that, he made even implications of extentation, which I already heard this before. It's so funny to hear somebody rap about it, but I heard about that already. I heard when it first happened at extentation, I heard Drake had something to do with it. This is no cap. Because when you be talking to motherfuckers who from the street, you know I'm always connected to people because what I do, that's why I call my business Hectic Connections. That what I do, I'm always connecting people when they coming from different areas, and I'm on the ground level. So when I'm talking to ground level people say things to you. You be like, what? But you don't never think nothing. You like, yeah, damn. Yo, I heard motherfuckers said Drake had something to do with that. You know, you might talk to a truck driver. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? There you go. The first Adonis being hidden. I'm believing that whole thing that Drake had something because when they found out that the dude was connected to the record label, I was wondering why the media just stopped talking about it. Because it was a fat Negro with slippers. That's how they got caught, because the fat Negro, he left his slippers behind. That's why I be looking at these motherfuckers today like they be in slippers. It was a little short motherfucker and a fat Negro. And the little short motherfucker was trying to be like another baby. Man, this shit crazy, yo. And they were connected all to that record label. Remember, XXXTentacion decided to go independent rather than go back to the label. Tentacion was like, yeah, he learned about going independent. Remember, Tentacion was even had some problems where he was raccooning a little bit, but then brothers talked to him. Yeah, word up. Tentacion was raccooning just a little bit, but then people tapped into him. And that's what happened. That's why I always felt sad for Tentacion. Because I remember, I was like, damn, just when the brothers was just meeting with, because I remember when RZA Islam, he had just sat down with RZA Islam. I was following him. I was following him on YouTube because he had a YouTube channel. And he would go to the schools and shit. And I saw him going to the schools. He would talk to the kids about space and future. I was like, damn, I rock with XXTentacion. That's when I started writing. At first, I didn't rock with him because I ain't like all that death music. But as I started listening to him, I started realizing he kind of got away from that music. The label was trying to push him to keep making that music. That's why he had the whole battle with the label and got away from the label. That's why I think they killed him. And they had Drake have some of these little filthy people that Drake have under him because they know that Drake had OVO and they right. Look, Drake is under investigation in Canada right now. A lot of people don't know this. Oh, yeah, I really do. I did too. Oh, Adonis gonna have to learn. Adonis gonna learn. He gonna listen. That kid gonna get it the truth. Because like I said, when they realized that Drake been out here having BBLs, that's why he hanging out here with Sexy Red and all of them. That shit makes sense. It make him feel comfortable. That's why Kendrick said he grabbed a beard because it made him feel comfortable. Because being a beard made he grew facial hair in. I was the first one. If you on my Instagram, I was posting all those pictures of Drake in compromising positions before Metro Boomin and everybody doing right now. I was posting that 3 weeks ago. When the battle first started, I started posting all these pictures. I said, well, they say he's only 15, but I was saying that because I was like, people was like, and people was coming on my shit like, hey, Breeze, I'm fucking with 15. I ain't never took no pictures like that. I said, man, that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Who is this guy that y'all all so, willingly ready to make the king of rap, the king of hip hop? But yeah, he talked greasy about all the people who came before him. I just posted a video of him calling Jay-Z with the heavy ER. This nigga Jay-Z, he said it like that. I was like, yo, what? I was like, I ain't like Jay-Z, but I never called him the heavy ER. I always felt Jay-Z stole from Jazz, just like he stole his name, because Jay-Z's name wasn't Jay-Z. You can go look back. If you're a real hip-hop aficionado, you go back and look and be like, damn, Jay-Z name wasn't Jay-Z. His name had become Jay-Z till he made his man not marketable. I think that was on purpose. Because if you listen to some of the lyrics Jay-Z was throwing on them tracks with Jazz, them lyrics was terrible. Even at one point, the lyrics were so bad that Big L almost fights Jay-Z. Like confronts him like, yo, what the hell is you fucking saying, yo? Cause Jay-Z saying lines like jump over like jumping cars. He's saying like real corny lyrics. And people was trying to give Jay-Z the business. They was like, fuck that. Yeah, Big L, like I said, there's world that, might have something to do with Big L being taken down. Man, I don't doubt this shit for one bit. Because I know how shiesty people are. That's why I didn't, when the game was going on, when my brother started acting nutty, I just left that shit alone. I was like, look, you can do whatever you want. I was like, this shit is too, people acting like they dying over this. And they ain't put no work in. It was like real henny penny shit. I'm looking at people like, y'all didn't pay for one studio hour. Y'all didn't produce no beats. Y'all didn't shoot no videos. Y'all didn't even write a lyric. It got to the point I had to fight motherfuckers because motherfuckers only had their lyrics on their phone. I'm like, look, I got to see the lyrics and have a printed out sheet of this shit, or we can't copyright none of this shit. And that's how I was dealing with motherfuckers. So I don't know what they do with people today. Maybe that's why all this fighting is going on, because everybody doing whatever the hell they want. There used to be a protocol to this shit. But for me, it's case closed. I've been sitting here waiting. Matter of fact, let me take this other phone real quick. Let me take a quick scan. Let me make sure his ass didn't drop nothing like he did last time. 'Cause last time we was doing the live and then he dropped. Let's see. No. Old Black Media. I see Tampa Creek and them over there. Okay. Wait. As we sit here right now, wait. Drake has just dropped. Drake has just dropped right now. 5 minutes ago. Drake has just dropped something called The Heart, Part 6. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Streets where they had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not far down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, who come with the desperation. We plotted for a weekend.
Just now, Drake just dropped this. The Heart Part 6, but
but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead,
one thing I could tell y'all, this sound old because I can tell how the sound quality is. Oh no, it's real though.
Dumb and reactive, nigga. I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why is it Whitney denying all of the allegations? She following Dave free and not Mr. Morale. You haven't seen the kids in 6 months. The distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child.
They got Dave Free. They putting Dave Free in it.
TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother I, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection. So that's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with. It's so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive. But you just never know infection. I don't want to dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch my body by Mariah Carey play. You probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage.
Oh my God. This is real like into pedo talk.
If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and how they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant, talk about greed and resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment. The shit's too intimate. I'm praying.
What was I just saying? I said we gonna see either Drake go, and I said it. Drake was gonna come. I told him. And just really long, like 6 minutes. I used to dish some motherfucking 4 minutes, maybe even 3, but this is crazy. Well, the realest one, we over here. We have more shots being fired by Drake right now. He just released The Heart Part 6 minutes ago. So we about to see if Kendrick comes right behind. Let's watch. I'm just listening real quick because I'm just like, oh my God. He just dropped this just now. Salute Cones Dolphins 89. Salute. What? He said when I hit your back, there's a lot saying what?
I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like it's good to get out, get the pen working. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but
I don't know, Drake. This don't sound good.
Definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out though. Like
we gonna see though.
You got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist. And then you go and drop the West Coast one to try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if he wasn't.
See Drake trying to manipulate it again.
You know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you.
Okay, thank you, Cones. Thank you, yo. Salute to the Iceman.
Just let me know when we get into the facts. Everything in my
See, he claiming this ain't what he said. He claiming he go to Kendrick. Man, there's some samurai shit going on over here. This is some samurai shit going on. What y'all have y'all listened yet? Have any of you tapped into yet? They just released it, The Heart Part 6. That was Drake. That was 6 minutes ago. I knew it. I said before I get off, remember, I was telling you that, Tracy. I said last time I was on this joint, I said let me check before I get off because Kendrick Lamar had dropped Not Like Us last time. Yeah, realist, you know we always rooting for you, brother. I don't never always say nothing, but you know I'm always in the back of my mind when I see you. I'll be like, shit, I hope you feeling well, brother. I hope you are feeling well. This should be tough. And my vibrations is always out to the family. I'm always sending out. That's one thing I learned when watching the anime Bleach and the anime Demon Slayer. There's always a line that's tied to people. You know what I mean? There's always a line. When you meet people, you meet them for a reason. People come across you for a reason. Because the universe made that shit happen. They're like, hey, you need to run across this person because y'all can spread some energy to each other that makes some shit happen. You did? You know that always, always. I'm just shocked now. We know that was 7 minutes ago now. So I'm waiting right now. I'm like, damn, I'm ready. I'm ready to get off, but I'm like, damn, yo, I think we should wait like another 20, 30 minutes because I think Kendrick Lamar might drop something. I'm about to refresh over here. Hold up, let me refresh because he could have already dropped and we don't know. We don't even know. Let's refresh over here. Oh shit. And I know there's all other type of things going on right now. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's see. Okay, we see something talking about Pusha T confirming Drake put $100,000 on his head during AB. So Drake could be really out here threatening people, is what we hearing right now. But I'm waiting to see. I don't see another one yet. I don't see another one yet. I'm just waiting because I feel like Kendrick's gonna come in the next 10, 20 minutes. I feel like it's gonna happen. I feel like it's gonna happen. I mean, once again, this was okay with Drake. I feel like what Drake just dropped was okay, but it was mid to me. It wasn't like I was like, I wasn't like, oh shit, Drake is. I always say Kendrick. Oh, it's over, Kendrick. And that's no disrespect. I'm not trying to play like I'm anti this, that, and because I'm just saying I listened to it. I'm like, okay. All he said was, hey, you saying this, it's all a lie. You went with everything. We tricked you into going with those stories. And that's what you said. That's all Drake said. He didn't really refute anything. He just doing, these are not the droids you're looking for. Wait, that was May the 4th. Wait, Cinco de Mayo, the droids you are looking for, Cinco de Mayo. Get a drunker. Get a drunker. Make him an extra drunker. That's what he was trying to do. It's no problem. It's like when a drunk guy do that at my job. He be like, it's no problem. I rock with my dude. And don't drink Peruvian beer. I'm gonna tell y'all that though. I feel like I had some Peruvian beer. I feel like that shit has got cocaine or something in it. That shit had my heart racing. I ain't never drink a beer and be like, wait, why is my heart racing? You better not drink one of those and drink one of those 5 hour whatever them shits is that had your ass speeding around. Shit. Lord, you're gonna be in the hospital. They gonna be like, yo. They gonna be like, yo. But I can't believe it. So I'm right now trying to look at that. Yeah, the Drake. So Drake has already come back. I'm looking over here. There's nothing on TikTok really right now to pull in. Trying to pull in something so y'all can hear it clearer. But yeah, there's nothing really we can pull in just yet. God damn them. I knew it. That's why I'm saying I feel like he going, oh my God, look at those nails he got right there. Did they got I don't think that's his real fingers. Okay, yeah. Now Drake does put fingernail polish on, but I don't think he got nails like that. This is crazy. I hope they figure this thing out because I don't want it to spill into the streets. That's what I don't want. Because I had some real nutty people contact me earlier talking crazy. So, you don't know. I don't care, man. I seen some cyber trucks with CJ on 32s. God damn you, CJ. Are you claiming it ain't broke down? CJ be capping. CJ on 32s though got the best cyber truck though. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. We gonna see. I'm waiting on. I ain't even see urban politicians drop yet. I was waiting to see what the hell. I bet urban politicians doing the same thing. He like, wait, we waiting on to see if Kendrick drop within the next 30 minutes because everybody had ran and dropped last time and was like, yo, and then we was like, wait, what? Wait, he did what? Everybody was doing that shit. We were like, damn, we should have been outside like these motherfuckers. Like, yo, what the fuck did you say? He did what? We should have damn sure been out there like that shit right there. But I guess, I don't know. I'm going to keep a watch on some other people's stuff because I guess I wasn't going to be around that long. I wanted to wait because I know he about to drop something else again. I know he about to do it. And we going to be up there like, what the hell? I ain't coming back on. I'm just going to goddamn bed after that. Fuck that. Yeah, because we done had his Ghost Rider go. It's gonna be some mayhem tonight. It's gonna be some mayhem. So once I gotta go to work in the morning, god damn it. Man. Little man, show him what we do, man.
Driving that bitch, boy. Oh, what's going on? It's Mr. Goddamn it. We got the box Chevy. Yeah.
Urkel, I got you on camera.
That's how we running up this season. Before we out, one more joint.
2 years ago, we came here to Washington, D.C., shoulder to shoulder with our voices raised in unison, demanding recognition, justice, and reparations. That moment was etched into the records of our struggle. And now, brothers and sisters, we are going to return here to Washington, D.C., not merely just to reminisce, but to reignite our spirit of determination, to amplify our voices, and to reaffirm our commitment to the cause. Join me, Tariq Nasheed, here in Washington, D.C., at the Rally for Reparations Juneteenth celebration at Freedom Plaza. We're going to have a vast array of phenomenal speakers, guests, leaders, and activists who's going to reignite that spirit of Majawa that's within us and our lineage. You don't want to miss this event. Go to rallyforreparations.com. That's rallyforreparations.com. Come on down here to Washington, D.C. Be a part of history. Join me. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for justice. Stand up for your ancestors. Rallyforreparations.com. See you here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Going to be a wonderful event. Hope to see some of the family there. And it's been a great night. Shit. Like I said, we'll see what's going to go on. We see that Kendrick, and now Drake is back on. So let's see what happens. I hope y'all all have a safe, wonderful, and productive week. And I'll catch y'all on the flip side. This is your boy Breeze Omega, this Breeze, and I'm out.